What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Codemaster7000, and today we're back with another tech/coding video, this time reviewing the Python module PykitDreams. Now, as I had addressed in the previous video, PykitDreams is a Python module designed to meet all of your tech needs and revolutionize the way you use your computers. Just some brief information. I had originally drafted this 2 weeks ago, and now this is ready to be reviewed. I had to postpone this video because there was some, as well as minor bugs, there were also some major bug fixes. And huge shout out to Shashcode2348 and Smash2016 for helping me resolve these bugs. This video could have been delayed a lot longer, and the code wouldn't have been anywhere near as refined without their help. So, a big shout out to them. It really means a lot to me what you've done. So, without further ado, let's get started. 1.0 PykitDreams. So, at the top, you can see a lot of imports, 11 lines of imports. Now, obviously, datetime is for the datetime calculator, Tkinter and Turtle for the graphics, as well as Pygame. Then calendar, obviously, for the calendar module, sys, time for any sleeps in the code, as well as this module, wonder words. Now, from wonder words, import random sentence we'll get onto later, but it has something to do with the typing test. Now, the very first function is a month calculator, and this is as simple as it gets. In just 3 lines, you can enter any year you want, you can enter any month you want, and with the calendar module over here, Python has a function where you can just do print calendar.month ym, any year of your choice, and in just 3 lines of code, you can print the entire calculator to get all the dates and the days which they fall on of any year and month you choose. Now, that is really impressive. Below that, we also have a date calculator, and once again, in just 3 lines of code, you can see the first date here, and you can just enter your first date in the form date, month, year. L date, the second date, or the last date, you can just enter your last date in the form date, month, year. And it's as simple as it gets. Again, the last date subtracted by the first date, that shows that the second date is X many number of days after the first date. Very, very simple. Now, speaking of simple, we also have a simple calculator here. Now, the simple calculator, in other words, is the four functions calculator, which is text-based. So here you just have to input your first number, and then you have to input the symbol for the operation you'd like to complete. That is addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication, and enter your second number, and this will just calculate your result for you and output it in text. Moving on further, now I'm not going to be looking through this in much detail at all because I'm actually saving scientific calculator for another video. Stay tuned, it's going to be code review number 4. Now, I'd just like to say huge thanks again to Smash2016 for, I didn't write the scientific calculator myself at all. This was all Smash2016's work. It's available on his GitHub. You can go to his profile and then search for this name in the repositories. You'll find it, and please star it, fork it. It's an amazing piece of code. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me contribute. Thank you for contributing to this code. Now, here we have the typing test, and you can see this thing, random sentence here. Now, I had made an earlier version of the typing test, but that had a sample paragraph printed there. So it wasn't much fun if you wanted to take this test multiple times and improve on your score, because eventually you'd become too familiar with the paragraph. It would become boring. Your results would be bloated, and the error count was also fairly inaccurate. So this was a whole rewrite, actually. And this is where random sentence is very useful. As you can see, it's self-explanatory. It will generate a random sentence or a random paragraph anytime on demand. And here again, this almost allows for no margin. Yes, if you skip any characters, your error rate will be higher. But this is as simple as it gets. Your error percentage is just how many errors you make over the length of the paragraph in characters multiplied by 100. It's a very accurate score. Now, yes, if your error rate is over 35, it's going to be a little bit inaccurate, and it's not going to be computed very easily. But for most people, that will not be their error rate, and you'll get your time and your error rate and your overall report in this function. Now, the next game we have is Tic-Tac-Toe. Now, once again, this was pre-written on my GitHub, so I'm not going to be going through this one in too much detail. But as you know, it would work just like a general Tic-Tac-Toe game. You can choose whether you want to be noughts or crosses, and you'll be playing against the computer. The first one to get three in a row, either horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, will be winning the game. Now, that part isn't taken to. Let's just see. Yes, and that is it. Now, I want you to know that this release is already bigger than what we had imagined. We had not imagined to be having all of the different calculators, to be having all the different text based interactions, to be having the typing test and all. So this is already a bigger release than planned. And bear in mind that this is only 1.0. We will also be making 2.0, 3.0 in future years. Now, because this is the first version, it will remain supported for 3 years, and all versions beyond that will be supported for 1.5 years. That's it from me for this video. Welcome to Tech Dreams Innovations, and I'll catch you next time.